And we're live one more time. We're going to celebrate or something like that. What's up, everybody? I am the High Priestess Phoenix. I am your spiritual healer, teacher, shaman, seer, oracle, lightworker, starseed, earth angel, mystic, medium, psychic, witch, and messenger of God. Hey, you know what? Pause for the cause. Slow down. I already planned on doing this, but then I got all hyped up in this energy that just happened. In order to keep up with me, you would have had to catch my community page. I shared a bunch of stuff. I woke up from a fucking killer-ass sleep. We pulled the sleeper card, and they put a sleeper on me, bro. I took this amazing spiritual bath, got all fucking... You know, as I saw it afterwards, I was like, dude, talk about sleeping beauty. I've done these before where I get all beautiful and then I just literally take it all off and crawl into bed. And so I'm sitting out there and I'm in this weird state of, you know, like just crashing back into my body. It's dark now. I don't know what day it is. It was the middle of the day when I went to sleep. It was like lunchtime. Right now it feels like 11 o'clock at night and I'm very confused. The wind is cutting through my pants. I'm like, what is happening right now? The sun was shining on my dress earlier. Anyway, so I'm sitting there and all of a sudden this dude pops up on my freaking feed. And I'm like, what is this? And his name alone starts making me laugh. I am laughing so hard. It's all King Chocolate, uncut and raw. I was like, holy shit. What have you brought me, Kobe? What the fuck is this? And you know, naturally, because my defenses are always up, Queen of Swords on that ass, I'm like, what is this? I am not ready for battles right now. Like, what is it? So I make a joke. I'm like, dude, what is... Because it's just always, they bring me these fucking tarot readers, and I got to teach them a lesson or two. And I'm laughing, and then I was like, all right, I posted it, and it was really funny, because I heard DJ Quick right after I posted it, and I just, like, you know, so then I was like, whatever. And then I started listening to the dude, and I was like, holy shit, you're the real McCoy, dude. And he says it, and he's like, I'm a real-ass prophet. And that's one thing I don't say in my intro, is prophetess. Why? Because there was this tarot reader by the name of Mermaid Prophetess that irritated me. And so I just didn't say it, but that's another thing that we're considered as a prophet. You know, I always say that I'm a walking prophecy. I'm in Revelations. I'm that bitch. I'm in both parts of the book. I love when they always throw that at me. Do you know your Bible? Yeah, I'm in it, bro. Where are you in this story? Like, who the fuck is you? But anyways, they bring this dude, and the dude is raw, bro, for real, and uncut. He pulls the Scorpio. He's telling the story about the Aries wants to fuck, and I'm like, what the fuck, bro? How you know all this shit? And it's not even, you be looking at him like, damn, they're so magical. Nah, bro. You can tell he's just sitting there listening, just like me, bro. We just light one up and the universe, God tells all your fucking secrets. We can see it all. He's like, you about to meet someone at the laundromat. Motherfucker, how you know I brought all my fucking laundry? That Mr. Rogers told me to bring my fucking laundry. Because it doesn't take a genius to know I did. But yeah, I told you, they made me pack all my shit, bring all my shit and shit. And I'm just like, what? Anyway, so he was all in it. And that's what happens. As I leave an energetic field and go into a new one, there's someone else that's in that field waiting to, you know what I mean? Waiting to tell the story. You know what I mean? To confirm the story. That's part of the storyline. There's been many of them. And that's what I was like, he was like, I ain't no fucking tarot reader. That shit is fucking, you know what I mean? I was like, I call them methadone clinics. I've taken plenty of them out. I was like, dude, we are so aligned. I need you on my team, bro. What the fuck did I wake up to? Like, Happy New Year, bitch. Merry Christmas, bitch. Like, hey, holla. And the dude, seriously, you know me. Like, they're telling you all about me, and they don't tell nobody nothing about me. And then they brought you to me to tell you to what? To confirm what I already fucking know and been told somebody. Now I'm here to confirm what you already know, then it's show you that hey, that's me. Hey, hi, I am the Lilith reincarnated. Anyway, so what I didn't do earlier, and then he pulled all the cards. I told you. It was in our Notoria. We were in the moon, in the Scorpio. He's like, you're fucking around with the water sign. Shut the fuck up, dude. Shut your fucking shit. That's what I said. You guys want to be part of a higher level of ascension, or you just want to be fucking, you know what I mean? Fucking tarot readers. Speaking of which, we're going to check the tarot. He's like, bitch, you read the tarot? Yeah, bro, we gotta learn what they do and show that everyone can do what they do and they ain't got no fucking magic and that's what we do. How do I read the tarot? I mean, I have the book to this, which is, you know, the Cosmic Seed, but I read it out of the pagan ways and it tells a story and a journey. So anyways, we're going to do that. I already told everyone earlier we was going to get into this. We're going to do a whole teaching on some healing about being patient. Patience is the virtue. Why? Because I should get that book out. Fucking, where's that book? The Sabbath. I need to tell you guys, we need to talk about this. You're not supposed to be making any movement till February's. Anyway, so we said that the current energy in our Notoria was the Four of Cups, but I woke up on some new shit. So let's see where we are currently. Oh, yeah, we're in Six of Wands. Victory. That's a good card. I don't know if that's exactly what it is or success. One of those. I went to the Hermit. I went to Justice and right away Temperance. The Six of fucking Wands. And that's it. He can see a card and the card in his head. He doesn't need the actual card. And that's me. I'm seeing these cards, but I don't remember what the fucking oracle says because I'm seeing all kinds of other shit in my head. He can sit there slowly and work through them, and that's how it is. It creates it. Whereas, you know, you got fucking magnetize yourself that has Tourette's of the visions. All right, I went to Eight of Wands, which is awesomeness. But the Six of Wands is victory. The key of the Six of Wands is victory and success. It is the minor arcana counterpart of the Chariot card, which we've been pulled. The achievement hasn't just fallen out of the sky, but has happened because you worked hard, overcame problems, and surmounted obstacles. And that's what he's doing, is talking about the story, how you, I don't know, again, no apologies. I'll go back and finish more and finish the conversation, but I have like, you know, a Dory fucking attention span where it's like, all right, you know, the energy just keeps moving. I can't stay on one thing for too long. You've applied your strengths and talents to reach your goals, gaining acclaim, recognition, and maybe even fame. However, you will need to keep working to stay on top. And that's what it is. It's like, you know, the game ain't over. There goes Kobe again. They fucking game ain't over. The game ain't over. And that's it. It's like and here comes Nipsey. Just because you got a touchdown don't mean you won the game. Enough, guys. Fucking game on. You know what I mean? And that's it. It's just like right now, we're on the, you know what I mean? It's a bye week. In the sense of, you know what I mean? We're still working hard in the self-discipline of not working. You know what I mean? Of taking that time to, you know what I mean, rest the body and let the body recoup. And that was me today. It's like, we already pulled that in the card. It's, you know, can you do this? Can you have the discipline to have self-care, to have self-love? I had no physical ability to just say no. I laid the fuck down and that was it, bitch. I was out, dude. It was fucking lights out, bitch. All right, anyways, be proud of what you've achieved and let it spur on you to great heights. And that's it. It's like I started this whole thing to start, you know what I mean, God's church, and now he's bringing me members that can participate. You know what I mean? That can really play a role in in this church. But don't let go don't let it go to your head, or you will sow seeds of future defeat. Make sure you don't lose your friends and family along the way. And that's it. You know, defense is up. I need to work on that. I'm already ready. I'm just always ready to castrate somebody. Like just the tip. What constitutes the tip? Russ the bust. All right, reverse meaning. The reverse of success is failure. You've not achieved the recognition you hope for. Your efforts may be ignored or criticized, or you might simply not be good enough in your chosen field. All right. Maybe not that position, but if you still love the game, then find another way to be part of the game. And that's what Kobe said, and I shared a video of it in my shorts. It's like, whether I'm sitting there and I'm fucking handing someone a cup of water and I'm fucking waving a flag for them, or I'm pushing the ball down the fucking thing, I'm passing it, or I'm putting in that winning shot. I'm here to be part of the game, you know, to help the game. Perhaps you had success in the past, but it has proved to be transority. I'm seeing my rappers. And this has dented your confidence. And that's what it is too. You know what I mean? Kanye, Russ, all of them are like, fuck, that's it. It's like you have your own internal battles of pushing yourself to greatness for a new year. And you know that it starts now. And you're not even ready for it. And you're like already pissed off because you didn't have a good last year. And you've used everything you had in last year. And you don't even know what to give this year. Give it a break, bro. And that's me telling fucking Lewis, dude. Look what happened to Lewis. I told him to fucking retire and take some time to fucking, rest, restore, and heal. Dude, he had the worst year of his fucking life. The last 2 worst years of his life. And I hate to say it, but that's what happens. And I'm like, welcome to this journey of the dark night of the soul. You've already been activated before I came to you. I don't bring you karma. Karma is already, I just make you aware of what's happening, dude. I'm here to nurture you through the bullshit. You were already in hell. I just made you aware of it, bro. And now I'm trying to get you to fight your way through it. That's all. That's it. God bless. Amen. You know what I mean? Reassess your goals. You might be better moving into a new arena. And that's it. You know what I mean? Russ, you're not a rapper, bro. But that doesn't mean you're not an amazing performing artist. You just haven't found your full glitch because you've been trying to fit into an area that just isn't your area of expertise. But you have a great way of singing and delivering. That goes back to you, Ali. You know what I mean? You have an amazing way of creating music, but always creating from that space is not always the most creative place. You know what I mean? Looking back at where were you 5 years ago when you wrote It's You? If I'm ever going to fall in love, I know it's going to be you. Now look at where your music is today. Now going back to Kanye, where the fuck was you 5 years ago, Nika? What the fuck are you doing now? Making Martian music. Dude, somebody told me that in my car. They were referring to, the new technology music that's in there, the new frequencies. And I thought it was so funny because we are, out of this world. Alien gang, woo woo. It is. It's a lot of new frequencies and stuff. It's a dance vibe that you need to be. It's a fast moving energy. And he's like, Martian music. But anyways, going out to that, it's like, you're not, Logic 5 years ago. You know what I mean? Where were you 5 years ago, Marshall? You know what I mean? You're trying to keep up, but still, you're not that person, and you were that person now, but like you can be you can be part of the game and still extremely important to the game, which I've already talked to Marshall about this. They had a whole vision for him, a whole retirement plan. You know what I mean? To be part of the game and still be a leader of the game, but not trying to be in the game. You know what I mean? Always being a player of the game. And I'm seeing Deion Sanders. You know what I mean? It's American Tail to watch the Dallas Cowboys. But the names that were on that list, on that roster, was Deion Sanders, bro. You know what I mean? When we talk about the greatest, when we talk about, each person individual in their sports, we talk about them, the broadcasters and stuff, they can talk on it. They can preach on it because they played on it. You know what I mean? They're the best, Kobe. To say that Kobe and LeBron and Michael and all of these, whoever's next, I don't watch the game, that he just sucks me into that bullshit. You know what I mean? To say that they're all competitive, like, there was this really great interview with Tyson and Holyfield. Or no, Tyson and... Sorry, I can't see their names. I just see all these visions and I can't put together words. That's when it's really hard. When it's moving too fast. The light's moving too fast. I can't see their names. It wasn't Holyfield. What is his name? God, please. I can see your face. I can't think. I'm seeing all of them. Fuck. Anyways, they're sitting on a couch. I think they're sitting at Arsenio Hall. And they're like, who would win in a fight? And they both have so much respect and reverence for each other. One's the new generation, one's the old generation. It's like, we'd have a good game. It wouldn't be about the win, it would be about the game. And at this moment, I'm seeing Achilles when he, took on the Prince of Troy. It's like he was the best I ever fought. And in that moment, when one falls, you're like, damn, I wish I've never had taken this, I wish we would have led together. I'll see you again, my brother. Like you were an equal component in this, you were equal to me. I don't know. And that was something that Pac actually recognized. He tried to say about Will. And then something happened and Will went bad. And he said, and that's it. It's like, I can't tell you what happens in the spirit. What you guys do in your flesh can disconnect you from the spirit. And the spirit, I guess, these spirits will cut you off. You know, Pac came out with this video about Will Smith when Jada was demasculizing him. And he said, nah, that's not even like that. And he showed it. He showed them as standing next to each other as brothers. Then fast forward, something happened after Russ and Will, and I didn't know what was happening, but it became very clear very fast. But anyways, in that time, he comes and tells me, no more fucking Will Smith. Stay the fuck away from Will Smith. You know what I mean? Same thing with Pac, or with Snoop and Dre. You would think that's for life, death row for life. But he said, no more. No more. And it's like, I don't need to understand, but I guided in such ways and stuff like that. I'm not really sure where we're talking about here. Oh, we're talking about the game. It's like you need to reassess your goals. You might be better moving into a new arena. Meaning, you know, Logic was moving into a new arena with his podcast and his healing and stuff, but he was also exposing his wounds. And there's a lot of backlash when you expose your wounds. You feel good about it until people really start attacking you about their opinions. And I started standing up for each of them when they did that. When Mike Stud started becoming spiritual and started talking about chakras and healing and spirituality, people were attacking the shit out of him in his fucking posts. And I would attack his fucking, you know what I mean, his following. When Marshall shared that shit about better health, you know what I mean, trying to get some help, people were attacking him and I was attacking the shit out of them. When people, you know what I mean, when Royce tried to stand up for people would talk shit and I would attack the shit out of them. It's like, leave them be. This is so hard for them to stand up, and that's it. When you stand up for goodness, everyone of the dark comes after you that with a voice of their fucking opinion. Marshall, of all people, has known this his whole life. And he's learned to just be that. And that's what he said the other day. There's this quote going around is, I like Cardi B. She says what's on her mind, and it reminds me of an older me. But then you learn, dude, they silence you. You learn to be silenced, and that's where it was. Marshall was silenced for a long time. He was the cause and the reason. They called him, people like him and people like Marilyn Manson, the reason of the fall, you know what I mean? The music. They called people like Elvis Presley and Marilyn Monroe. You know what I mean? If you were, you know, if you had a voice and it raised a crowd, and that's going back to fucking, oh my God, Woodstock 99. Whoosh, whoosh. They blamed that whole thing on fucking, oh my God, on Fred Durst, bro. He let the fucking nookie out, bro, and it was it. He's like, sometimes it just makes me feel like I want to break some shit. People fucking just started breaking their fucking, dude, their egos broke, and it broke into a fire, and all hell broke loose. It was the end of fucking Woodstock as we know it. They put this blame on him. You could put the blame on me, right, Akon? And you know what I mean? They blamed all this shit, bro. Fucking Michael Jackson. They blamed fucking, oh God, what they did to fucking R. Kelly and shit. Bitch, he was a whole icon of fucking the Lilith energy. Just all lust and all sex and all that. And we loved it until you realized who he was sexing up. And then you got all fucking mad at him and threw him away in jail. As if, and everybody knew. And he's looking at everyone like he was so confused, in his inner child in this grown-ass body is like, what are you guys talking about? I'm fighting for my life. And that was Michael Jackson. What the fuck are y'all talking about? That was Kobe. What the fuck are y'all talking about? That was Pac. Fucking two of America's. What the fuck are y'all talking about? Fine. That was DMX. The fuck? Fine, I'm gonna do my time. Tyson, fine, I'm gonna do my time. Who the fuck got away with it? O.J. Simpson? The fuck are y'all talking about? He killed his wife, bitch. Then we got Trump. That motherfucker committed 28 fucking... Fine. Then you got Martha Stewart and shit. Fucking... Fine. Fine. Some of us go and just have to sit down and we learn some shit. Some of them, they just roll the world and fuck it, dude. Who cares? It's just the fucking roll of the dice. But anyways, going back to this, it might be time to change your career and go into a new career. And that's what I was trying to, I was sending this message out to Wolfman. It's like, hey, how about we take this to a new level? A new devil. Good stuff. Let's keep going. You might be mad. Success can still come, but it'll be slower than you like. Yeah, because you got to start the training of something new. It's okay. I mean, I'm pretty positive that Kobe trained in every position. I don't know if they're each one, but I know in football, like, each position is a position, and you only play your position. Like, you're not a kicker if you're not a kicker, and you can't kick shit. You shit kicker. Good call. There's a red flag. Trigger, whatever. Review the play. Fuck off. All I'm saying is, they only play their one fucking... Yeah, but what happens if homeboy is late to work? Can you play his role? Can you be that guy? Can you do this? Can you be the water boy, bro? Ooh, this is good shit. What are we talking about right now? The Holy Spirit's fucking channeling. I feel it. Anyways, you could be feeling that a relationship is unequal and that your partner dominates you. Hey, I'm on top. Or it may have lost trust in your partner after a betrayal. Oh, God. The last thing you'll ever want is Lilith doing a love reading. Why? Because I'm going to tell you to fucking leave them and reclaim your power and stop giving it away to them. Don't fuck them. Fuck them. That's what you're talking with the Lilith, bro. I'm always going to tell you that. From birth. Don't fuck them. Fuck them. That's just how it is. Meaning, going back to Adam, I'm not fucking you. Fuck you. And that was it. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, and I'm out. That is Lilith. You're dealing with Lilith. I'm going to tell you there's something better. Why? Because I've experienced it my whole fucking life. Fuck you. I'm out. And then God's like, ta-da! Okay, cool. No, fuck you. I'm out. Ta-da! And they just keep coming back. They just keep popping up. Fucking pop-ups. I want my pop-up. All right, let's move on. That's what I'm working on this week. Victory. It's the victory outreach is what I heard. That's a great fucking community. What's our spiritual work at hand? Oh. The messenger of coins. What is the messenger of coins? The page of coins, I guess. Page of pentacles, if that's a thing. Or maybe it's the princess. Yeah. Oh, it's me. Oh, it's me. It's me again. It's me, Sahim. Ooh, Princess. I was trying to tell you about her. Princess of Pentacles. Who is it? I am the Khalik. Did you guys catch my reading about Khalik and Kobe? Yeah, we're here. Okay, this is a stage. This is ding, 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 ding. This is where we are. As the journey, which is me and you and all of us that are reading this, in this point in your life, whenever this video comes to you, it resonates with you. As you're journeying through the darkness of the cold night, it's fucking cold out tonight. Shut up, I don't want to hear Christmas music, it's over. The fool meets the elderly woman gazing into the cauldron. The wheel turns, she tells him. I am the Khalik, the daughter of the winter and sun, and mine are the darkest months of the year. I bring an end to summer and growth as I harden the earth with frost. The gates of the underworld begin to open in the spirit's bane. Darkness, winter, chaos creep through. The other world is close, and we can speak once more to those who have gone before. Oh, and I just shared that video again about necromancy and how I talk to all these dead-ass motherfuckers. Die, motherfucker, die, motherfucker. They're just totally alive, dude. Like, they sit in the bathroom while I'm taking a shower. Like, leave me alone. It's time for calling in death. And that's what I said, is this is my time to teach people, because a lot of people die. They just die, I was about to say Jimi Hendrix, but it was Jimmy Carter died yesterday. Jimi Hendrix in the house. Bow, bow, bow. All right, everything dissolves in my cauldron as things return to the source. But as the mound, it is raised above the sea, and the sea prepares for its rebirth, and all things are transformed by death. Okay, I did a whole teaching about Khalik, the Kali, destruction. That's what I said. My daughter was sad about it. Another one of my bracelets broke. It broke. But what you don't understand, and I try to explain this, let me show you something. You're gonna be like, that's so sad. You have no idea. And that's what your fucking mind is made to believe. Let me show you how much has broken this month. And that's it. We've broken through the barriers, and there's got to be some kind of confirmation in the real world. This is what I keep in my purse. Now, before, I only kept my oils, some herbs, in here. But look at what has happened. All of these were individual pieces of jewelry that I carried. All of my amulets, you would hear me, ching, 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 ching. Like all this shit, bro. Like hella shit. They've all broken. All of them. All of them. These are all the amulets that I keep. All my protection that I've needed for all this time. One by one by one by one. Right? I just made a huge mess. So just recently, on Christmas Day, we went over and we had pasoli and everything. The girl's dog jumped up on me, and it broke my evil eyes. right? That bracelet that I keep right here, all of those different evil eyes, it broke. I told you what happened, that a man got in my car, and all of my chains that I keep on one, which is, this is my pointer, this is it carries oil inside of it, which was my Goddess Bless oil, my first oil, but it's also my rose quartz that I keep, my citrine that I tell everyone that they need to have, right? These are just some that are in there. Here's here's Mary Magdalene that I kept around around my neck. Here's the sun god, the Eye of the Eye of Horus, and the Holy Family, which is Joseph, Mary, and Jesus. And then here again, I told you that this just broke. Okay, all of this broke, and then today, this broke. Okay, where is it? I've wore all of this as protection. Different layers it was given to me, and I understood what it was, and all of it was protection, and I've wore it all at different times of my ascension. I still have it all, but now, because one, I'm a creative being, I can take all of this and make something new. It's not all separate. You know what I mean? I can take it all and make something new. With all of these pieces, I can make it mine, what is mine, new again. But it had to be destroyed, and I can make it look better than it was, and I can make it my way, right? Instead of having it at all different places all over me, I can put it all together in one place, or in many. Over a year ago, I was guided to get something. You're gonna love this. This is in my, I guess I should probably show you this bag, but I'm not going to. Okay, maybe I will. Maybe I will. Give me a second. This is my altar bag. I don't know if it's going to focus well. There's all kinds of stuff in here. But these are a lot of my other jewelry that hangs at my altar. All different types of jewelry and stones, right? All my different candles. Everything has a representation. This is my tiara, as well as, yeah, I can dance like you wouldn't believe. All of this, right here are all of my oils. And St. Patrick, that's my wolf. Those are special candles. All of my different oils and stuff like that. This is a sacred necklace. This is the Sacred Heart. It's very special. All of this is very, very special. But I was guided to get something. Remember this? They got me this Italian soap that I was supposed to wash with. Yeah, hold on. Look, more candles. All kinds of crazy stuff is in here. And it all sticks at my altar. And that's why I was like, I couldn't possibly make an altar to all of them. It rotates by season. Inside of there, you'll find, everything from the spirit of Lucifer to my oils to, fuck, dude, every fucking thing you could possibly think of is in there, dude. All my stones, everything. But let me show you this. Over a year ago, that's it. I told you, we collect shit. I never know when the time is right. But, the time is when they tell you. So in here, I was guided to buy a bunch of jewelry. I was going to make jewelry for my tribe members, for my soul tribe members. And I needed the right emblems so that I could, the right charms so that I could, infuse them. Hey, are there some fucking papers in there? I don't know what's in there. Feathers, crosses, these were, dude, they took me down to Oklahoma for the total eclipse. I was there. I was like, what the fuck? So then I got these too, so that I could make them, right? So I have all of this stuff. I've always had these things to create these amulets for my soul tribe. And now I have my own jewelry that I wore from myself. You know what I mean? Each and every one of these evil eyes can be placed that I've worn and charged. Going back to, your cards and them having all of that energy. Perhaps, but not mine. And that's it, is I can take all of this and I can create something new. You know what I mean? And that's what I mean is like people were taking my creativity because I'm full of creativity, but I'm guided to do such things. So as sad as it is that things are broken, they can always be made new. What is this? This is woodworm and mugwort. It's good for keeping away bad spirits. And then I was also inside of it, I was given a butterfly feather or butterfly wings that are hidden in there. And then some baby feathers. I know, lots of weird shit. What's this? My Lilith and Kali oil. I also had some other oils in it, but that's what I have. So in the sense of, it's like, you know, it's tragic, but only to those that don't know what to do with a broken situation. Really, it's like, it's broken, but only if you leave it broken. Does that make sense? And it's like, no, it's not. It's all together now. All together, one for all and one for, or one, all for one and one for all. And yeah, and that's what they said. Well, when are we going to make my daughter, when I told her this right before I started the reading and she saw this, she said, I'm going to keep this, wearing that. She said, when are we going to make your headdress? And that's my feathers. Said, we don't make that till I'm pregnant. And that's what I've seen. What do I do with all these feathers? I make an unbelievable headdress. But I see myself pregnant doing it. It's a lot of work to make a headdress. But I've been, you know, those are my stripes. That's another, you know, teaching from a native land is I've earned my stripes. Going back to the eagle that we saw the other day, that's the highest honor. And I tell you people, but you don't believe me. And I can show you, but you still don't believe me. Seeing does not mean believing in this realm. I don't understand that. You know what I mean? All of it. Yeah, my hands, that's the only thing I haven't done. I'm going to be very honest. I need to do a manicure to myself. But otherwise, I did everything else. All right, let's get into this. I got some salt. So going back to, I don't know why we pulled all that. Oh, the death and transformation. It's like my shit is broken, but I can make it better than it was before. And that's life in general. Your life falls apart, but you can make it better than it was before. Just taking these broken pieces. What pieces are good or what not? And you saw, I'm not going to take the fucking, you know, the dark pieces. I'm going to take only the pieces that I want. I'm going to take this and anoint my third eye. What do I do with all those oils? We anoint ourselves with oils, just as they did with Jesus's feet. Why? Because the ground he walked on was holy. And that's why you take good care of your body and your temple. And that's what I said. I took a spiritual bath and I covered my body in, what did I put on me? Cashmere. I have cashmere cream, hand cream and body cream. And then I put on some Juicy Couture and some other shit, some leave-in hair treatment and some fucking, I did a face mask and all that shit. You know, you take care of your body because your body holds the soul. Your body has to feel good. And then after my body felt good and smelled good on the outside, now I needed to rest it. And that's where I saw this thing is like when a person dies, they wash the body and they dress the body before, and they display the body before they lay it to rest. That's what I saw when I woke up. Okay. All princesses represent new beginnings. The Princess of Pentacles is no exception. We've got a new year, people. Her appearance is helpful and benign, advising you to take the lessons of the past or the teachings of the ancestors in order to plan your future. And that's it, what you've learned and what others have told you. And let's put this together and make your own plan. That's it. No, and I had that, you know, look at my Saturday video like 2 weeks ago, where I'm crying and I've got to face Bobby and I'm scared of it and I can't. And it's like nobody can tell me. Jesus can't tell me what to do. Kobe can't tell me what to do. God won't tell me. This is my moment to live my life. And I've got to do what makes me feel good. And I know what to do, but I'm scared to do it. I did it. No, I didn't sleep with him. Stop asking me that. Study is indicated by this card, so it means college courses or even classes. It can also signify studying of the mysticism, particularly those branches associated with magic, such as paganism, druidry, heathenism, Wicca, and witchcraft. Catch my earlier video. I showed you all of my workings and all the stuff I'm here to teach you. We started diving into it right away with the stones. I'll teach you the oils and herbs. Right now we're going to do a healing session if I can shut my mouth and keep going. Stop telling stories. Let's see here. Wicca and witchcraft. The princess may be a person in your life or me who's dedicated to attaining knowledge and wisdom. He or she or me is a spiritual teacher or advisor, friend or lover. I'm not your lover. I could be your friend, though. They are reserved, gentle, empathetic, and perhaps mystical, but trustworthy and hardworking. He or she does not like crowds or social whirl, but is more comfortable in their own home or out in nature. And that's the truth of me. I'd rather be. Speaking of which, there was like a crack in the, exactly what they said, a crack in the window where the light was coming in, where people could see. So I was guided to hang my my big tapestry over it, and I made it all homey in here. Homie, don't you know me? I'd show you, but the kids are right there, and they like their privacy. Same as me. Reverse meaning. The reverse princess brings disappointing news, delays, and blockages. This could relate to money issues, job, college application, problems with a house purchase, or unsatisfactory inheritance, poor exam results, or business failure. And that's what it said. You need to change fields. They closed you down so that you can open up. Stop, drop. Thanks, DMX. Shut him down, open up shop. He wants to shut you down so you can open up a new shop. That's what they did to me. It was very terrifying. I had just started my music career. It had so much potential. It had so much potential. And they said, nope, that's enough. Time to go play the big games. This is unbelievable. If you're thinking of making an investment or going into a partnership, be very careful. All is not as it seems. And that's what he said. This guy just wants to fuck. I was like, yeah, I got that off of him. I felt that right away. I was like, is this your energy or mine? I don't know. And then what did I put in the comments? Fuck the shit out of you, bro. Just quit playing around. I'm just going to end up taking your power. You're not going to overpower me. I'm the Lilith, bro. What are you thinking? You just want to taste? I promise you it's not going to end well. You want to end up like that guy? Okay, sure. Come on. I guess this is what I was practicing for. Huh? What?
Your video was on, and you were talking about crack or something?
Crackheads. I don't know.
Yeah, you did crack or something?
Oh.
Is that with us or Aaron? I can't.
No, I was not even talking about. Oh God.
You said you did a line or something. It was like 16 years.
Oh yeah, that was a long ass time ago.
I couldn't tell if you were.
Anyways, hey, stop with the crack shit. All right. She also brings, they be listening to my shit. They're all in my shit, bro. They live with me. They be all in my shit. And then they hear me say some shit and they're like, what the fuck did you say? I'm like, what are you talking about? My younger kids watch my videos more than my older kids. Like, they're like all up in this. Dude, what are you talking about, bro? Like, secrets. What am I going to hide from them? The universe? The truth? The truth shall set you free. They can either have compassion or judgment. And once they start judging, we have a war go down. She also, this morning, they were judging me on the size of my bra. Like, stop judging me. They're like, dude, they're huge. You have anime boobs. I was like, what is that? She's like, the anime boobs are the size of their heads. I was like, I guess. Whatever. Anyways, they're always judging. They're little kids. And that's it. They're learning. Judging is trying to decipher. They're deciphering things based on what they've seen. So they've seen my big ass bra and they're like, I seen some shit on a cartoon like this. This is hilarious. That's how I be too. I was like, I look at you guys, I was like, I seen something in a movie like this. You guys are hilarious. Then you see me and you're like, oh, I saw a scary movie of somebody like you. Stop watching TV. We need to stop this. She is also bringing a warning that you've been neglecting your health. You may be feeling run down, perhaps because you're not eating well or getting enough exercise. A minor problem can develop into something more serious if you do not take care of it. And that was it. I ate like 2 meals. Oh my gosh. You want to hear something crazy? So we went to the store earlier and I got other meals, but randomly I just got some egg rolls, right? Some chicken egg rolls. And then all of a sudden, my friends, they got a hotel and they showed up and they came over and they're like, Phoenix, you want some Chinese food? We ordered Chinese food and they gave us a bunch of extra that we didn't order. I was like, are you serious? I was like, Chinese food is my soul food. She's like, yeah, mine too. I was like, dude, if you ever see me eating fucking Arby's, just know I've lost complete control of my life. She started laughing and she's like, are you serious? I was like, yeah, dude, it's a sign. It's a terrible sign. But Chinese food, that's my soul food. So she brings it to me and guess what I have? Fucking egg rolls to go with it. But I had just eaten Asian food, dude. I ate this naan bread with all this fucking jalapeno cream cheese and this fucking curry chicken with fucking balsamic rice. And then she brings me all this. So I had like 2 major meals in like fucking 6 hours, dude. I was like major pained out. I fucking put myself to sleep. And then in my sleep, I'm telling my son to pass me Oreos. I'm eating Oreos in my sleep. Like, oh God, I have been. But really, dude, I'm not gonna lie. As a mother bird, you go hungry. As a mother, you go hungry so your children can eat. And we were really getting low on our fucking on our food situation. And then all of a sudden, God said, go check this out. And all of a sudden, dude, I'm not going to lie. I've told these stories so many times, and you can try to fucking turn me in, but I didn't do nothing. They're like, go check this old fucking food stamp card that's been inactive for like fucking 6 months. I check it, bro, and I shit you not, bro. There's fucking food stamps on there. So then we were eating like kings again. But we'd been eating kind of, I'd been eating scarce just to make sure that they could go. Why? Because I don't really eat anyways. I'll typically eat one meal a day to begin with.
It used to be double extra large.
Yeah, that's what the kids keep talking about. They're like, used to be a 2X. I know. It's crazy because now I'm in your pants. I'm literally wearing my daughter's pants. It's so funny. And they're like, you're double XL. And every time I say...
extra large because of the drink.
Yeah. Every time they say it, I think about the fucking Marshall and his song, double XL, double XL. I hope your fucking magazine sells. And then my big old boobs and shit. Anyways, going back to it, I love myself. I don't care if you like me or not. I have to. And these are things I didn't like about me, but, hey, why? Because somebody else didn't. I love it. You should love it. What are we talking about? Your health. Yeah, neglecting your health. And I was tired, guys. All right, fuck off, bro. God, he came through the last minute. I had no energy for fucking 3 days last week. I had a fucking $430 card note before I could even make $1 for myself, bro. And I didn't start that shit till Thursday. On top of the fact of being so wore down of fucking Christmas, bro. Dude, Christmas... That whole Christmas, if you weren't watching my videos of how heartbreaking Christmas was for me, I had no fucking way to even carry my body through life. And then come Thursday, dude, I had to rev my engine and get to fucking work. For 4 days, I busted my ass, managed to make my fucking car note. Just last night, I made my car note by yesterday morning, was able to pay it off, and then I made another 100 for us to live off of for this week. And then I was like, I'm going to get back and do it again on Monday. Nah, bitch, you need to sleep for just 1 day because you're going to work your ass off on Tuesday. God will give you strength on Tuesday. And that's where it was, is I was programmed to keep doing this so that I could, because I'd already been doing it for 4 days. Wake up, work. Sleep, work. Smoke, work. I was just like every 2 hours leaving the kids to go make a couple, 20 here, 30 here, 20 here, 30 here, to get that shit done fast. But it wasn't. It took me fucking 4 days. And so anyways, today I was burnt, like a bitch was burnt. And that's where I was like, all right, I'm going to do a reading and then I'm going to get to work. Nah, bitch, you need to get to rest because you're going to work hard tomorrow. And the rest of the week, I get this shit paid off, the 400, and then I get all those days of my money for my pop-up, right? Yeah, bitch, a bitch is a hustler. But I need to, I need my energy to be right. And there was no way I could do, like Christmas, bro, fighting the Christmas spirit and letting it go, and the ego killed us. We made it just fine. The kids aren't beating me up and telling me I'm a terrible person, and it was just a day and we made it through, and today we're grateful and everything's good. We still want the shit we didn't get. Now we want new shit, to be honest. We're like, forget that. I want some other shit now, because that's just how we are, all of us. But in the sense of, it was such a hard week that I couldn't put in a full works week when I was putting in that much emotional healing and fucking struggles and ego deaths. And so, yeah, I was neglecting my health. You may be feeling run down, perhaps because you're not eating well or getting enough exercise. Minor problems can develop if something more serious if you don't take care of it. And that's it. They put me to sleep. They put me in the sleeper. That card, right? A reverse Princess of Pentacles could be a person in your life, or maybe he or she, or maybe you, that is lazy. May have plenty of big ideas, but never actually get going. Well, that was the boys, but I wanted to explain to you as they started to go, but the momentum of going is hard. And that's, again, resolutions. You have some ideas, some changes you want to put into action. But going back to Kobe is, you're going to get mad at yourself because you're not seeing immediate results. Dude, I started working on, this all started because I was a big-ass, fat-ass bitch after COVID. And I was going to have a music career. I could be old, but I couldn't be fat. That's how I saw it. So I started working on my body, right? My figure. I was 236 pounds, and I started taking fucking diet pills that were a stimulant to my brain, which slowed down my brain to where I was able to see I was suffering from mental health issues. It slowed it down to where I could see that I was actually sick. It was so riled up, I didn't even know I was sick. And that's what started all this. Then when the actual, sickness came out and the pain and the suffering, I couldn't deal with the emotions of it. So I started using, again, a mental health, helper which was psilocybin used for, you know what I mean, magic mushrooms. I was using that while taking the diet pill, you know what I mean, using the both of them. Again, I reported this to a mental health. It's all in the videos. I also was going to see a doctor to see what the fuck is wrong with me. All when I'm trying to start a music career, lose some fucking weight, and fall in love with some married fucking man. What the fuck, bitch? Welcome to America. That's what happened to my awakening. And this story is great. I got it all documented every day since that day. I've been documenting this bullshit and different channels and, you know what I mean, hiding it away in secret places. Anyways, going back to this, big ideas, resolutions. You know, trying to make changes, and that's what I talked about too, is like, you know, trying to implement these changes is going to take baby steps, and you're going to fall back into your old programmings. And that was me again today. I know Monday is my day, but I still was programmed to work through Monday because I put myself on that program over the weekend. You know what I mean? I had, and again, you know, I woke up and I was like, well, damn, you slept. Well, you're allowed to sleep. And that was it, where I've told myself, you know, now my brain is hearing what I've said. It's now confirming what I've told it. Well, that's right. We're allowed to. You know, it calms itself, but it wasn't. No, this has been a badass battle. Anyway, so going back to my people as being lazy. No, they're not lazy. It's just, it takes a lot of work to get these ideas off of the ground. And that's another thing too. Russ, before he ever started any of this, he said he was going to start a podcast. He had a room set and all this shit, but he didn't know, he didn't do it. And instead he's fucking poured it out on a fucking album. And then, you know, Logic started fucking healing. They all started these projects, but then the backlash of the projects makes you back up. And that's fucking what happened to Kanye. When you start speaking in the light, you start catching the darkness, bro. And that's where you're like, all right, fine, fuck it. I'm not even going to get in this shit, dude. You guys want to act all ungrateful and shit. I feel it. I feel it. Anyways, they may have plenty of big ideas, but never actually get them going. They don't seem to understand why they should work for a living when they can live off of someone else. Well, these are your codependent fucking partners, bro. Truthfully, they're always coming at you with this idea of what they're going to do with your time, their time, and your money. It could be your child, but if it's your partner, don't expect them to put in effort into the relationship. I'm seeing all of them. I apologize, and I don't mean to be ugly this time, but I'm going to laugh in your fucking face. But I'm seeing fucking Jonica. I'm seeing all your wives. They're a fucking joke to me, bro. They're a joke to the universe. I know they're not a joke to you. And if I called your fucking wife hamburger helper, you'd probably punch me in my face. You know what I mean? He was a loving guy, and I shouldn't have called his fucking wife that when he loves her and he respects her and she's given him life and she's given him respect and she you know what I mean, she honors him and she makes him feel good about his life. I shouldn't talk about your women like this. I do understand how the importance of your women in this and the role that they play as eaves to your life. But these women are capable of being powerful goddesses on their own if they weren't serving you in such ways. Okay? Number 1, 2, and 3. You're holding them down by making them be your servants. But in the sense of them being your fucking servants, they're holding you back because you don't know how to do shit for your fucking self. You feel like you're all powerful just because you have a bunch of people you serve. And that's you, Royce. You and your fucking dad shit all the time. And that's you, Marshall. And that's you fucking Russ. You're so proud of the people that you serve that don't serve you. They do serve a purpose in your life, and I won't deny that. You know what I mean? I understand that. Your wives got you where they are, where you are today, but they're not going to get you to the future. And they're not, you know what I mean? I'm not saying that you'll have to leave them fully behind, but you do need to take a journey if you're going to lead your family. You can't lead your family, you know what I mean, if you don't know the way. If you haven't taken the journey. And I'm seeing, you know, the Prince of Troy. He knew he was going to die. And before he died, he made sure his wife knew how to get his family and the rest of the people out. When you die, what are you going to leave them? Your money? Are they really going to know how to fucking, you know what I mean, what your dreams and hopes were for? And that's what goes back to me and Kobe and me working with all of them. My job is to keep their legacies alive, their spirits alive, their works alive. The fuck am I supposed to do for you, Marshall, when you're gone? Here comes your song. Oh, God. That was a terrible song. You made some killer ones. Anyways, going back to it. Your partners. Don't expect them to put in much effort into a relationship, and that's it. You know what I mean? They're not gonna. They want you to fund their happiness, and they're just gonna, you know what I mean, rub your ego. They will wait to be looked after and subsidized. However, he or she can be obsessive over collecting things such as comics. Oh, I saw this earlier. Such as comics or action figures or even new age paraphernalia and occult books, especially the ones with the black covers and lots of diagrams. Okay, they're talking about Wolfman, but I myself am famous for it. How did I get these books? That's what I saw earlier. Is what drew me to these books. I'll show you. We're all drawn by something. Where did I put them all? Fuck off. I put them all away. But I showed you my Pagan Priest book, right? And then I showed you my Dark Goddess book. They're the color. I'm drawn by the colors. I'm drawn by diagrams, but by the colors. It's a dark purple. If you look at all my shit, it's all that color. Why? The purple flame. It'll be a color that stands out to me. Going back to the Reclaim Your Dark Goddess book, I didn't know what that fucking book was. You know what I mean? Here's the color again. How I got these, these cards. It's a color. It's on everything. It's this purple. I'm drawn to this purple. And then later I see what it is that drew me. It was the color that drew me in. And then, again, diagrams and shit like that. But going back to it, yeah, some of them have all those occult books and all of that shit. New Age paraphernalia, cult books. This is also Marshall. He collects comics and action figures and all that bullshit. Russ and Royce collecting fucking cars and stupid shit. They collect stupid shit because they're obsessive. And they want to have cool shit that they, always thought that they could have. I'm seeing, the second Santa Claus, where her husband, all he wanted was the Oscar Mayer little whistle. So as a grown man, they gave him the little whistle and he was just sitting there. All she wanted was a doll. You know what I mean? We wanted these things so bad as a child, so now we have them. It was Russ. You bought a fucking Phantom and then came to Aspen. Why don't you drive it to Aspen? Because you don't know how to fucking drive, idiot. Anyways, see the future. Fell into a burning ring of fire. So our current work at hand is new beginnings and diving into the occult knowledge, diving into spirituality. Right? What's the outcome? Because I got other shit to do. The teacher, of course, the Hierophant. Mine in this book is the Elder. And this is what it means, and this is what I've been calling upon. And you'd have to have cut my previous video and my post. Because as soon as I saw this new guy, I was like, I need you on my team. We're building God's army, dude. We're building a spiritual learning center, and you're a prophet, bro. You know what's up. And that's what I told him. He knows the occult studies. I need people in their own area of expertise. I don't need you to do what I do. I need you to do what you do for everyone to see. Over here where we do it. This is how we do it. This is how. Okay, Montel Jordan. Upright meaning. It is said that when a student is ready, the teacher will appear. The elder provides. Okay, don't get it fucked up. Just because he looks older than me doesn't mean he's elder than me. That just means he's been doing it here on earth longer than me. And that's what it is too. Is I met this kid on the street and he's like, "You just woke up, didn't you?" Yeah, but don't fucking question who I am. I just got here. Doesn't mean that I ain't never been here before. You know what I mean? And that's it. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. The elder provides spiritual knowledge and guidance within the structured framework and helps you lead your spiritual goal. That's me. I am your spiritual healer, teacher, shaman, seer, oracle, lightworker, starseed, earth angel, mystic, medium, psychic, witch, a messenger of God, prophetess. I'm all this shit. I'm sure there's different words you call it in different cultures. That's why you spit all that bullshit out at you. He can also, I don't like this, he or she or I can also be a wise counselor or friend who gives you invaluable advice. And this too can be divine help sent through a human energy. And that could be this dude too. You know what I mean? He was just that. He's a wise counselor. He could be a friend who gives invaluable advice. And this too can be divine help sent through a human agency. That means he's my messenger. He's my confirmation. They're sending it, you know what I mean? And I've had plenty of them as through the ascension. So many tarot readers where you were on my energy until I healed that shit, and now I don't fuck with you, and you need to heal that shit. I'm out of here. The elder indicates tradition and an education, and that's what happened to Wolfman. Did I not, blow through his energy and related with him and then blew out of that shit? Okay, we're out of that. And it's like, come with me if you want to live. Or you could stay there and do fucking bunk ass love readings like we be making fun of people like me and this guy. And that's what I said. Or, you know what I mean? You could be like these motherfuckers that are rubbing people's egos, loving lighters and shit that you and I were making fun of. It's a fucking Lucifer Lilith thing. We just be making fun of motherfuckers, right? We just be making fun of motherfuckers. Like, you're on some stupid shit. I remember when I was you. That's okay. Do you, boo-boo. And that's where we learn. It's like love and light, motherfucker. And that's it. Do you want to come with me or you want to stay where you're at on your frequency? I do this all the time. I don't care. You want to go ride your bike and take pictures of naked girls and do love readings? Whatever, bro. Whatever pays your bills. But that's not going to fill your soul. Not when you could be learning real shit right here, like me and him, where we just sit here and the fucking Holy Spirit's just loading us with bullshit. All we got to do is, puff, puff, pass and light the gas. You know what I mean? He may be an initiator into the secret doctrine, but this card can also indicate rites of passage such as a baptism, marriage, funeral, starting college, or graduation. And that's what I told you. I haven't done those rites of marriage, death, and maybe somebody's going to invite me to do a eulogy or some bullshit. I don't know. I mean, do you need me to mediumship? What are we doing here? I don't know. A baptism, I'm always doing that, and that's us getting close. Like, come here and let's do one of these sacred baptisms that I'm very scared of, but I know that we should do. Like naked? Yeah, they tell us to get naked. We should do this. Let's try this. I don't know. I don't know. So I was like, I think I should do it with someone I know in case we find out we touch each other or something. Just kidding. What? Maybe not. See? Those are the ideas, right? What do you think about getting in the bath with a hot guy? I mean, all of my twin flames are hot guys. They're not ugly guys.
That's gay, bro.
It's gay. Is that the human response? We're not.
They say at school to every.
Okay, I'm a woman getting in a bath with a hot guy. What do you think? We might end up touching each other.
What do you think? So he said that's gay.
I know, because that's a man response. That's some gay shit. I don't talk like that in the house. There's not a man in the house to teach him to talk like that. Who taught him to talk like that? The internet. And then I gotta come back and teach you guys, this is just how we just called people fucking faggots when we were in the 90s. Have you listened to Marshall? Everybody's a fucking gay and a faggot. And that's what I told might be dealing with a water sign. Hey, is it you that wants to fuck? Fucking Mike? I was like, I thought you were gay. And that's what I heard 2 days ago. Mike came in talking about having kids. I was like, I thought you were gay and you were married or something. What's going on here? Are you gay? I accused the last guy of being gay. And that's just it. That's the masculinity. Why are you calling people gay? I don't know. It's just a word that comes out of our fucking programming. I don't think it's really legit. Because as he said, he's talking about a heterosexual situation that just seems gay. And that was me calling a heterosexual man fucking alley gay. I don't know. I really do believe that I could tell you why I believed it. That fucking shirt, bro. That fucking shirt and your softness, bro. The shirt was too much. Do you remember the shirt, Russ? Fuck, man. We laughed so fucking hard. That's it. That's that Lucifer shit. We be laughing. I make everyone laugh. Dude, Marshall be laughing. We be laughing at motherfuckers. Everyone be laughing with me. And at me, too, because it's funny as fuck. You better hold that shit together. I'm going to die from that one day. I was laughing so hard when I saw his name. It said, King Chocolate, Raw and Uncut. I was like, what the fuck is this shit? This is too funny. I mean, seriously. Going back to the teacher. I teach you something. Maybe we're getting married. Does somebody want to commit? And that's what I said too. I was like, I didn't say this guy was going to be my baby daddy and I was going to be my husband. I asked him if he wanted to come work with me and we could teach the world what we know and learn more. That's what I said. I was like, I don't think he wants to sign up. And then, Raw and Uncut was like, this guy wants to fuck. He wants to fuck. I was like, I feel it, bro. I feel it. Look at him. I'll fuck the shit out of that guy. I put it in his comments. I'll fuck the shit out of him. I was like, I got my power back. I'll fuck the shit out of you. I have still yet to fuck somebody. Fuck it. You seem to know what you're doing. You've been doing this a long time. It's another fuck boy. What do? Fuck him. Fuck him. Fuck him. That's what I said. Fuck him and then fuck him. Fuck. You just unleashed the bad shit. Who did it? I did it. Why? Because I just be fighting fears. Fuck it. I'm gonna fuck the shit out of you, fucker. Hopefully we don't get a baby out of this. That's why I didn't fuck Bobby. I was like, no, God's gonna give me a baby. I'm not fucking you. I don't want to have your baby. I see how you treat your women. Oh, God, I can't take that one back. Let me have a drink. fuck him, and then fuck him. That's my new saying. I want that tattooed. Put that on a shirt, bitches. Fuck him, and then fuck him. Somebody's gonna write a fucked up ass song about that. It would never be as good as me. I'm just saying, you can try, bitch. And that's what I mean. They'd be trying to put on my skin, trying to put on my works. You can't work it like I work it. You can't fuck him like I do. Oh. I feel it. That's it. You're never gonna get a girl if all you want to do. You're never gonna get a wife if all you want to do is fucking have girlfriends. You want a girl? You want a friend? Are you 25? Rape? Shut up. Anyways, the elder reverse can indicate a crisis of faith when you realize that the dogma no longer holds true to you. Oh, Christianity, I'm killing you with that, huh? Hey, bro, I was a Christian before I was anything. And that's it. I'm still Christ-like, bro. They told you weren't Christ-like. They told you how to be Christ-like, and then they told you wasn't. And I'm telling you, you totally are, and that's not how you do it. That you're totally like him without doing all that bullshit. And now you're a little confused. It's okay. You're not away from Christ. You're just getting away from your church. That's not a bad thing. Have you ever gone to a new church? Damn it, Mr. Plum. Mr. Plum, I love Mr. Plum. He loves all people. And it's nothing but church people. He loves his neighbor, but she goes to a Baptist church. There's these wonderful fucking Mormons that come over, but he would never go to their church. And I had this huge conversation with him. I was like, are you cheating on God if you go to another church? Or are you cheating on your church? What would the church say if you went to go see what God is in the Mormon church or the Baptist church? Will you go to hell if you go to their church? Some churches will. And that's what it said too. Milia showed me something. What did it say? I'm with Islam, but that doesn't mean I don't Jesus.
When you accept Islam, you don't lose Jesus. You just see the truth. And then the next.
That's what she showed me right before I got on here.
Prophet or something.
When you accept Islam, you don't something what?
You don't lose.
You don't lose Jesus. When you accept
the truth.
And that's where it is right here. Is I'm not, dude. Jesus is the way, bro. But he said a different way than what the fuck they're talking about. So if you're one of those people that I'm really shattering, as far as Catholicism, you see, I pray to Mother. I pray to all of them because they were all Christ-like. Down to Pac and Kobe and all these, killers and drug dealers. We're all part of God's family. But, religion tries to make you an isolated member of the family and not even good enough for the family. And that's not true. If you really know Jesus and his teachings, he went to everyone that was outside and brought them into the family. He went to the pagans. Hey, do you see the tree of life back there? Do you see it in the picture that I taught you earlier, the Kabbalah? It's all there. And of course, the Egyptians. I told you that energy is going to flip. I'll give you those cards soon. Probably tomorrow. I can feel it all in my oils and all this shit. I'm going to have to do a burn. Anyways, okay. The elder reverse indicates a crisis in faith when you realize that the dogma no longer holds true for you, when you're searching for new answers to the eternal question. Be careful, as you are vulnerable to being easily influenced at this time. You could receive bad advice or encounter someone who tries to gain power over you. That's it. When you're looking for answers, people want to give you all the answers and they want to tell you what's right and what's wrong. I did that too. When I woke up, I didn't understand what was happening. I was looking for fucking mental health, a priest, an archaeologist, anybody to tell me what. I kept making jokes. Gandalf, anybody. Somebody tell me what is happening. Nobody could tell me but the Holy Spirit, and I just had to keep listening and, trusting it. And people witnessed it, but nobody really knew what I was going through. There was people that had gone through ascensions, ego deaths. When I went into the spiritual store after a couple of weeks, and I'm really fucking awakening fast, too fast. And I'm like, is there anybody else out there that's awakened that knows their previous incarnations? They're like, there's one guy that he supposedly knows, like 13 of his past lives. But I'm like, at this point, I'm like, I realize that I'm the only one. Is there anybody out there that's awoken like me? And meanwhile, this girl tells me, she's like, I had my first ego death. I'm like, holy fuck, bro, you got a long ways to go. Like, to be a fully woken, ugh. So you got to be careful because people, that's it. They try to tell you what the ceiling is and how things work. And that's what I was telling Wolfman. He only knows what he's been taught. But you can teach him more if he's willing to understand, and then he can know more. And what he's taught is not bad. It was just taught in a different way. We're taught different ways. He's taught magic a different way. He's taught deities a different way. He's taught meditation a different way. He's taught gods. He's taught different gods. Okay, going back to the Presbyterian, the Lutheran, the Baptist, all of them are taught Jesus a different way, but they're still taught Jesus. And going back to Islam, they're taught Jesus a different way. Judaism, and Jewish, they're all taught Jesus a different way. We spoke of Jesus. The Mayans knew of Jesus. We all taught about him a different way. You know what I mean? The Hindus, they all know of Jesus. We all talk about him. You know what I mean? So it's not like we're getting away from him, but he's not the only spotlight. It's that through him, we see God in all things. That's what he said. If you keep an eye on Jesus, you can see that Jesus there was that many people in time, and that's Muhammad Ali. That was the name I couldn't get. Muhammad Ali and Tyson were sitting down, and they're like, who would beat who down? He's like, nah, he could sting like a butterfly, and he can swing like a bee, and all this shit. And they just, it would be a good battle. But why would we destroy ourselves just for the entertainment? And that's what I said about fucking Tyson going with this Paul guy. And I told you who was going to win that battle. Who wants to be that guy, though? He wanted to be that guy. Of course, he's a cocky ego. Of course he wants to be that guy. But then he sits there as like, okay, so you're the guy that beat down Tyson. It wasn't good enough for him. So then what did he do? He went for another elder. Give it a break, you guys. Quit playing around. The position of spiritual leader or teacher is one that can be easily abused. Example A, B, and C is Russ's mother. She has a fucking certificate from online saying she's a spiritual healer. She has a fucking degree in psychology, and she fucks with his head. And that's all his songs and why he's stuck in childhood trauma, supporting his whole family in this whole fucking situation of fucking karmic fucking patterning. It comes from her. The closest relationship in his life is the most abused. Again, it's not too sad. It's sad because she's living. But Marshall, myself, Logic, all of us and then those that don't want to speak about their mothers in a false light, and then I got fucking Pac, dear mama. Even though she was a crack queen, a crack fiend, she always was a black queen. You know what I mean? I'll accept that she was only what she could be, but nothing more. No, not Russ, bro. He's got to act like this bitch is something better than everybody else, and he's got to put her, because why? She's fucking brainwashed this bitch since he was a kid, bro. It's so sad, and she brainwashes him into his fucking adulthood. That's it. Boohoo childhood trauma. Fucked up dad and a fucked up mama taught me that love is nothing but drama. So now someone that comes to love him, he's terrified. He doesn't know how to express love. He's trying to learn what love is. He's got all these loving into beings that are trying to stop him from being in love. And that's when he met me. Give me love. Go listen to his song. Give me love. He fell in love, and they knew it, and they had to trap him in his unloving ways and make him low vibrational. Let's have him drinking. Let's have him feeling terrible. Let's put sex and drugs and all this shit back in his life. Let's put this fucking materialism. Let's blow up his head. Let's make his ego big so that we can live large off of his weaknesses. I love you, Russ. I love you, my friend. I've tried my longest and hardest for him to see the truth, but he's just you. Because that's Logic. Logic sits down with his dad, and his dad hasn't seen him for years. His dad shows up and asks him for fucking $30,000 fucking dollars. I need this, that, and the other because we're going hungry, and this, that, and the other. Puts him on the spot. And Logic's got to be the man, and that's where you realize is like somehow I became the fucking parent of this situation. Where were you? Why weren't you my parent? Why didn't you raise me? Why didn't you take care of me? How come I'm taking care of you? Hey, bro. Don't let the age on the skin fool you. That's what I said about this old man. He needed a mother, and here I am. He may have done this for a long time, but he's gonna learn some shit. You're gonna learn today, and I'm gonna learn today. And we need, this connection was for right now, where I'm in a good place, and we gravitated. But this means we got work to do. You're here for a season and a reason, bro. We're here to heal each other and take each other to the next level. A lot of times it's just me leaving motherfuckers, fucking them and fucking over them, and moving on. I hope you're with me. And that's it. Right now I'm transitioning and I'm reaching my hand out to the last motherfucker. I always do. Come with me. Come with me. Come through this portal. Don't be scared. God's on the other side. He's going to catch you. Do you have faith? Do you have, and now here it is. You can see another person like me exists. And that's where it goes back to, Bobby calling me crazy. No, look at this guy. There's one like me. Damn, he's hot and he's this and he's that. Yeah, but he's just a man like you. So is this dude. I'm trying to get all of you to a new level. We're all on different levels. Let's do this. Come on, grab your friends. Grab your shit. Let's go. No, leave the bitch at home. All right, the wise person believes nothing he has read or been told until he can analyze it for himself and found it to be good and beneficial. And that's it. You don't believe what you're told. You believe it and that's, again, you don't believe even what you see. But you got to start trusting that inner voice, and that's that guy. He believes what he's seeing, and he's telling you, I see you. I know this is real. I don't doubt myself. I don't doubt my visions. I don't doubt my feelings. I don't doubt what my heart is telling me. I'm scared of it and what it's going to do when I let this out, but I trust that this is God, me letting this out. And that's going back to, I'm seeing Malcolm X. I'm seeing Martin Luther King. It's like, I know, I'm seeing Rosa Parks. I know what's going to happen when I say this. She knew. How many black people want to stand up in that fucking bus and say no? Leave it to this bitch. It had to be her. She was chosen by God. A woman. You're going to be the one to change the world. Going back to fucking, George Floyd. Your life, your last given breath is going to change this world. Just a man, like no other, like every other, that means nothing to no one, is going to make it mean everything to this world. Your life has meaning. And it's not how you start this race. And that goes back to Denzel Washington. We were all something before God made us something bigger than what we were. And he doesn't change you to make you smaller. He changes you to make you bigger. You're the one holding yourself back and being small. He wants bigger things for you. But it's going to call for hard work and belief. All he wants you to do is believe what he believes. And that goes back to my teaching on Khalik and Kobe. They believe you can do some shit you don't believe. This is all about, can you believe in God and not limit him to one source or one way or one this or one that. Like, he only works this way. He only loves me if I do this. He's only there at these times. He only here and only this and only that. This is all God. God is not destroying your life to make it less. He's destroying it to make it more. Just as I showed you with the jewelry. It was all little bits of jewelry. All one necklace, one pendant at a time. One little piece. But together, the power of it all together, and that's what I had to do, is take one piece at a time to have all this power. And then he destroyed it to where now I can put all that power together, in one place. And that's what it's right now, is the destruction of your life is so that we can break down the pieces that are no longer serving you. Put the pieces that are still good, that are still valuable. I'm still a great songwriter and a singer. I'm still a great talker. I'm still a great advocate. I'm still a great this. I'm still a great hard worker. I can use all these things that I've learned in this life to start a new life. And it works in my priesthood. I needed to know how to deal with people. I needed fucking a whole 30 years of customer service, of read and relate, of customer service, serving people, to know how to serve people. I needed business knowledge, how to build a business, all of my startup businesses and all of my success. I needed to know the industry of the music, to be working with the music industry. I needed to know all these things, not to stay in them, but to use them collectively to take me to where I'm going so I can use it in my new life. So right now, 2024 is, okay, what the fuck? Yeah, and that's what he said. You're sad about how it looked. Yeah, that's what everyone keeps asking me. Am I sad? No, I'm disappointed. I'm discontent. The Four of Cups, as they said. But, we're not going to cry over spilt milk because, honestly, I got hella muscles milking that bitch. Milk it. Right, Marshall? That was a good one. Are you tired of blowjobs? Just fuck. Fuck it. It's in my videos. But anyways, you know, I got some muscle from it. You know what I mean? It wasn't a failed loss. They sent me to boot camp and I learned how to tie my shoes. Got yelled at a lot. Fucking, you know, cried. Had to shit my, you know, I shit my pants. Like, fuck. I learned how to tie my shoes. What's next? Let's put that belt on. And that's wearing the armor of God. Little by little, you learn how to put this shit on. And then you're like, get it off me. So that's it. We don't got time for anything. I already spent an hour on 3 cards. 3 cards. So as far as your healing, well, damn. Patience is the virtue. That was what I was going to bring. And I don't even know where I put that book. I lost that book. It was a card in a book that was about patience. Fuck. I don't know. I started digging in Pandora's box. Anything can get lost in there. Fuck off. Well, anyways, that's our spiritual growth at hand. So what was it again? Victory is ours, but it takes hard work. And if you're in a failed situation, that just means that it's just a failure mentality. You don't fail. And that's Denzel Washington and that's Kobe. We're not losing. We're learning. Losing is just, and that should be, you know, we're learning how to win better or how to do better. We're not losing. We're just learning what not to do, right? The messenger of coins is the princess of coins, which is, you know, we need to do study. Right now is just a time of studying and deciding what's the next move. We're not going to move in the same direction unless you're fucking Russ. You know what I mean? Are you going to do the same shit you did last year with expecting different results like Lewis? You're going to drive another car? And that's what I mean. He quit his job just to go back to work. He thought that he could have better results in a different car. You're going to date the same person, and that's going back to Wolfman. You keep dating the same type of girl expecting that you're going to get a wife. You're dating girls. You know what I mean? You keep blowing out the same type of music thinking you're going to get a Grammy. It's not part of it. You're not going to ever be... It's just the way that it's designed. You're not going to be considered as a rapper, but it doesn't mean you can't be considered as another genre. Or maybe you should just consider another fucking position in the music industry. You know what I mean? There's lots of positions, and that's going back to, I tell fucking Marshall all the fucking time. What is he doing? Big deal. He's going to get another Grammy. He's going to go on another tour. These are not new things. This is not him pushing his levels. I mean, it is because he said he wasn't going to do it no more. But now you've done it. How many more do you got to do? And that's Lewis. How many times are you going to jump out of a plane? Wolfman. When is that useful? When is that fucking useful? All that time and energy spent to master jumping out of a plane. When is that useful in the rest of our lives? When is all that money going to be useful? I just wanted to experience it. How many fucking times? You're obsessing. I had to get a fucking license to say I'm legit. Too legit to quit. Okay, now what? Do you own a plane? Are you going to jump out of your own plane? Are you going to jump out of someone else's plane? Or are you just going to keep paying people to throw you out of a plane? What's the fucking game you're playing right now? I have 2 of you that do these stupid type of shit. Stupid. I love you. I get it, but not really. Do you understand how dumb you look out here? And that's me being a Lilith, laughing at your asses. Like, I get what you're doing. You're trying to make yourself feel some type of way, but how do you feel? How do you feel when you look at yourself after you've spent this whole year doing what you did? Right? What do you want to do next year? You want to do the same shit again? That's your plan? I'm going to do it better. You're going to do the same exact shit better. Nah, bro, you only get better trying different areas, trying it differently. And that's experimenting. You know what I mean? Benjamin Franklin didn't, stop there. If that didn't work, he tried another way. If this doesn't work, I try another way. I try another, you know what I mean? I go another direction, not try another way. Because if I say it like that, he's going to just keep blowing out songs. I'm going to just keep blowing out songs every week. It's not, you're going to keep getting the same results, which is what? Who cares? A couple coins. Who cares? You're not getting what you want out of it, so maybe you should want something else. If you wanted something else, maybe you'd get that. And that's Lewis. Lewis swears to God like he's going to get the 8-time world champion, like he's going to take the cup for Ferrari. Ahead of Charles, who's been driving Ferrari, that's his car. That's like fucking, oh gosh, forgive me. But that's like Russell thinking he was going to get the fucking championship with Mercedes above Lewis. It's Lewis's car. He knows Mercedes better than everything. And now you're going to put him in a fucking Ferrari? And you think that he's going to drive it better than fucking the guy that's been driving Ferrari for 5 years? That's like saying you're going to get in Red Bull. You cannot put Lewis in a Red Bull and a Honda, which he talks shit about, and think that he's going to drive better than Max, who's been driving the Honda his whole life. Bitch, you want to ride with me in my Impala? My Impala, that's a Cali car. You want to ride in the Impala? You want to ride our Chevy to the levee? Or you want to keep riding around in these fucking foreign bullshits? Oh, in my Maybach, in my Ghost. You are a ghost of yourself. Quit playing around in your old man cars. You don't even drive, idiot. Idiot. Get on my nerves with this. Oh, and then we got this guy with a fucking crotch rocket. Get on my nerves. Were you wearing fucking shorts and tennis shoes on a motorcycle? I guess you can't be, everybody can't be Lewis. Get out of here. Lewis doesn't even, what is he doing? He's running around in circles with a camera. He's a fucking stunt man. Stunting like his daddy. Stop it. It's not even funny. You're getting on my nerves, you guys. I love you guys. See what I mean? It's hard to fall in love with men when they keep bringing these men and you just love them and you're like, God, I gotta love you. It's like I can't, it's not like I don't love you. It's not like I don't understand you. I get it. But can you get off it? Get on some new shit? No. It's got like a 2-year contract. Fucking Lewis, you're such a letdown. Fucking cameo guy. Fucking guy. I want to retire and make fashion. The fuck are you talking about, Kanye West? The fuck are you talking about? My contribution to this world is going to be expensive clothes. Alright, Russ, how much is that shirt? $300. Get the fuck out of my face. And that's an ugly picture of you anyways. Ugh. Can't even take it. Can't take it. It's not like your hair product does any better. See what I mean? I hate you guys. I mean, the hate is really love. I love you, but I can't stand this. You're getting me on my nerves. I can't imagine how it sucks to be you. I'm trying to make your life work. I'm trying to tell you it doesn't work. You should get a new job. You should try something new. Which is what? Take a fucking spiritual fucking retreat with me, dickheads. I tell you this all the time, faggots. See, here we go with the gay shit. Sorry, apologies. I don't know, maybe you are that guy. It has nothing to do with your sexuality, to be honest. But in the sense of, I probably lost someone triggered by that word. Somebody called them that word and they're still hurt by it. Go hurt somewhere else, bro. Somebody else is going to call you that word just because they know it hurts you. You need to heal that. We can work on that if you want to stay. If not, go away. I don't care. I got bigger problems on the table right now. Guys, it's the end of the year. Can you stop? Don't do this again next year. Don't do this again on Thursday, Wednesday, tomorrow. You have the power to set fire, and from the ashes you will rise. Together we shall rise. Meaning, quit your job, quit your life, and start a new one. Quit your wife and get a new one. Quit your life and get a new one. That's just how I live, dude. That's just the way it is. Things will never be the same. That's how I roll, bro. If you ever look at any incantation to Lilith, it's all about that. She's about to destroy some shit. Callie, she's going to destroy your life and make it better. God, he's going to destroy your life and make it better. It's the God and the goddess. You're either going to catch God, which is confusion, and you don't understand what he's doing, and you're calling him the devil. Or you're going to catch Lilith, which is, I'm doing it and laughing at you and loving you, and you still call me the devil. There's no such thing. Quit calling us that. This is just how it goes. That's just the way it is. Things will never be the same. You can blame Pac. Blame your grandma. I don't care. Blame it on the rain. God wants you to live a better life. That's all it is, bro. Let my people go. Who's persecuting you? You and your stupid thoughts of how you should live because somebody told you that that's just the way it is. Stop it, Pac. I love you. I miss him. I used to see him all the time. Again, I don't see him because he's on the other side of the veil. I hear him. Sometimes I see him. We just be talking. Let's just be talking. And that's it. It's like, fuck, I'm in the flesh. Where are you at? I'm over here. Fuck. Anyways, we're not alone. You are not. And Michael Jackson. Yeah, he's real helpful too. Always. Anyway. My teachers. These guys. These guys. Hey, Mike, you coming through? You want to... Never mind, I almost said something really inappropriate. That's what I said. He's a Scorpio. He's a freak. You want a piece? Fuck the shit out of you too, you fuckhead. I fucking swear. That's all you're coming for? Hurry up and come then. Watch how fast this happens. I want a real challenge. Can you make me come? Yeah, I doubt it. Get away from me. Anyways, what are we talking about? I don't know. It was that guy's video. He's like, they want to fuck. I was like, yeah, I get it. I sense that for sure. Fuck him. I'll fuck the shit out of you. Fuck you. That's what you want? That's what you came for? Take me, I'm yours. Just kidding. My kids aren't liking this. You're like, what? You're a priestess. I know. Wait till they get here and find out. You're going to find out. It's not as easy as you thought. Later, haters.